Look at this. There's 3,472 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it daily. I want to give a few shout outs to my trading group. CBC, thank you so much. I'm up $13,000 this week. Your group's amazing. I made $47,000 in April because of your setups. This person's up 2,400, 1,500, 647%. This person doubled my money after a phone call that we had just yesterday. This person said, I woke up and I had 73% gains in data. Thank you. I woke up with 58% gains while I was sleeping. Another $1,000. That's $4,000 in 7 days. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. If you came into cryptocurrency to make life-changing money, to make so much money that you never will have to work for anybody ever again, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep you updated daily on the news that moves the markets. You want to make profits, you need Bitcoin technical analysis, you need altcoin setups. Amazing. Jumping right into the market today in crypto, Bitcoin pulling back. Now the Bitcoin 1 hour chart. You can see previously Bitcoin put in this high, and then now this is technically a lower high. However, you are putting in a series of higher lows. So this triangle is a strong possibility. Okay. First thing I see on this chart is the RSI is close to oversold levels. It's also a falling wedge. So looking for some type of bounce in this area. We also have this long wick reversal. Will it play out here? Okay, so a lot of different scenarios here. You could get a bounce here. If it gets rejected by this yellow trend line, this upper trend line of this triangle, you could possible head and shoulders forming right here, suggesting a move to the downside. Some type of move down here to this lower trend line would be completely reasonable. You have to basically assume that this price action continues in this pattern until it doesn't. Right now, you've got plenty of touches to make this a valid pattern on the 1 hour time frame. So you've got 2 touches on the top and quite a few on the bottom. However, Bitcoin's been in this range. You could get some. It's weekend. The weekend is here. Remember what happened last weekend? Crazy, scammy price action weekend. It's easier to move the market on the weekends because there's less people trading. There's less volume. Okay, so possibly just have to be ready. There's some downside. At some point, the market is greedy. Remember that. At some point, the market is greedy. So will we continue to range in this area? The altcoins have been doing amazing. All BTC pairs have been taking off. We've had tremendous success over the last few days trading these altcoins. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person is up $18,000 this month. Wash, rinse, repeat. This month, it's 7 days, it's a week. I'm up to $18,000 in a week. That's pretty good money. Next person joined yesterday, already paid the price of the group. The group is not expensive and we're extremely profitable, period. Next person, sick gains in the group. Happy I joined. I'm going to quit my job end of 2020 and I'm going to start enjoying life again. That's what life is about. It's not about working for the man. It's about being the man. Learn to trade this market. Next person, thanks to the groups and the setups, I now have a 6-figure portfolio. This gentleman joined the group and he started off with 1 Bitcoin and it took him 2 months to essentially 10 or 12x his Bitcoin. Amazing gains. We had an amazing altcoin season. We've got things happening. We've got an 18-month plus bull run ahead of us. Ride with us. Send me an email. You get 40 to 50% off right now if you pay in crypto. The group is not expensive. I talked to you guys about Perlin. We started buying Perlin in the group way down here. It's up 202%. I've got a setup for you on Perlin in just a bit, so stay tuned for that. But again, you see Perlin broke out of this triangle recently. It's up 16% short term. Okay, just an idea. Whenever you get these triangles like this, and you got a double bottom right here as well. Once you get to a certain stage as a trader, buying breakouts may not be the best or most profitable strategy. There's more aggressive type strategies as this market gets stronger, as it's real strong right now. But remember, you can buy the bottom of the patterns and there's substantially more upside. Whales, institutions, smart money, they buy the bottom of the patterns. Breakout traders, it's easy to trick them. So just remember, there's a strategy level that works for you, but we want to get you to a point where you're able to buy the bottom of the patterns, buy retests. There's a lot more profitable and aggressive ways to trade this market that are lower maintenance as well. So remember, Perlin had all this news. John Denton came out and he said, through the collaboration with Perlin, this guy is the Secretary General for the International Chamber of Commerce. He basically gave a lot of hype around Perlin, just talking about how the blockchain has tremendous potential. It's a DeFi coin. You can see Perlin X. We've been talking about that. I had screenshot Perlin X is coming. And then they came out just talking about the roadmap. Here we're going to be working on Perlin X. This is going to move the price. And then they mentioned this word. This word. What does that say? Anybody? Anyone? Anybody? What is this? DeFi. They said DeFi, right? They said DeFi. And what happens to DeFi? Pumps. Don't get stuck in these coins that you think are going to be the future of crypto that aren't doing anything. In the same sense, you don't want to buy the top of these coins that are 3 and 4xing, right? You have a lot of potential upside in the newer DeFi coins and the coins that haven't taken off yet. A side note is I've got a good setup for ZIL coming later on in the video as well. So let's get you guys some profits out of this market. BQX, Voyager digital app came out. You can invest in crypto the easiest and safest way. It's a #1 US crypto broker. They've got commission-free trading for Bitcoin 40 altcoins. They're paying APR, 6% APR. They've got Canada and Europe rolling out in 2020. VGX token utility coming 2020. Again, all this news behind BQX Voyager. Okay, we were buying BQX. This is from May 18th. Okay, and you see these falling wedges. Whenever you get these falling wedges, at any point in time, if altcoins get wrecked, you look for these falling wedges and you understand there's a ton of upside ahead. This is a multi-month downtrend. Zilliqa has a setup similar to this I'm going to talk to you about. Now, you get epic gains after these break out to the upside, right? These are good midterm holds, right? Because it means when they break out, it means everything's changing. So if you look at BQX now, this is a recent setup, but I want you to notice the Satoshi level is 1,660 here and 320 here. So that means BQX, since we started buying it in the trading group, is up about 500%. 500%. Life-changing money comes quick when you start 5xing your coins. Anyways, BQX, I do have a current setup on this. Actually, it's taken off quite a bit more. I think most of these targets have been hit, but it's just been amazing few days for trading these altcoins. Doc, make sure and focus on this. Pay attention. Bells have to go off. Write this down. So you got your testnet coming August 31st. Mainnet's coming September 30th. This is a strong technical pattern. This is a big, huge double bottom. I posted this by the breakout of this level, and it's already taken off. It is always, like today, I posted 3 setups. First 3 setups I posted, boom, boom, boom. They started breaking out immediately. The whale alert's going off. Whale alert. Now, mind you that you don't want to get caught in a fake out. See these long wicks. You don't want to get caught in a fake out here. But this is a good technical pattern with news behind it. If you're new to trading, you want to focus on these ideas, right? There's not a whole lot of TA required when you're these news pumps, essentially strong technical patterns. I talk about them. There's a buy and hold type strategy that works here. I call it midterm hold, where you buy the coins, you hold them for 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, potentially maybe a little bit longer here for Doc, just depending. And then you sell before the actual news. So you have to assume there's going to be some type of sell-off before the test net, and then some type of probably bigger sell-off right before the main net. Okay, so just remember that. Why? Because traders take profits. Traders take profits. Okay, they're going to let retail pump this price, and then they're going to take your money because you're going to fall in love with this coin, and you're going to say, hey, this is the future, and I'm going to ride it. And there's high potential that people take profits, right? They're trying to trick us. Look at Kucoin. So I'm on Kucoin. I use Kucoin all the time. There's a link in the description, but more so, I really encourage you to use Binance. If you're not using Binance, if you're not trading these altcoins that I talk about every single day, you're missing out. Huge gains, life-changing money is passing you by. Okay, I mean, yeah, you're probably making some money on the larger caps on Coinbase. You make a lot more on these smaller caps. Use the Kucoin link in the description, Binance link in the description. If you're in the United States using Binance, you have to use PureVPN, so sign up for that as well. But you got these, so this is Ethereum. Bitcoin started pulling back, and immediately Ethereum started selling off. So it dumped from about 395 all the way down to about 375 real quick. You get these long wicks on the bottom, right? So retail stop losses are going to be down here in this area because you've got all this, resistance, support. So retail's going to say, okay, here, I'm going to set my stop loss here. Market makers, they know where you're going to set your stop loss. They say, hey, retail's going to set it here. We're going to make sure and stop them out. Why? Because everybody becomes buyers again. They're going to bring you back into the market because you're going to FOMO back into Ethereum. I got stopped out. Now I have to get back in. Just know this is part of trading, right? They're trading against us. Engine came out and they said we're being used by companies like Microsoft and Binance to seamlessly distribute thousands of blockchain assets to their users via QR code. Engine Beam, it's called, soon be publicly accessible to everyone. So the engine's in a falling wedge. I did post a setup on this. This is a 50-page PDF that I have created for the trading group. It's full of all the chart patterns and setups and ideas and percentages. And shout out to this person. He went and got it printed. It actually just came in the mail. Got it printed and he got it shipped, and he said it was about $30 to get it bound and printed. So that's pretty cool. Shout out to him. ESPN is now accepting crypto. That's big. So they're talking about an online gaming platform. It's going to allow users to compete in game battles. You'll be able to make deposits and withdrawals in crypto. This is the third largest pasta producer. They adopted Vechain. So big Vechain stays in the news. Top 5 crypto updates. This guy says, Dan Moorhead, Bitcoin's going to go to 1 million in 2 years. Guys like this get everybody in trouble, right? Guys like this cause retail to buy the top. Like, do not get caught up in the hype, okay? There's a greed factor here. I'm going to talk to you guys about that. It wrecks a lot of retail buyers. Bitcoin's realized value hit a new all-time high, which, yeah, that's substantial. Goldman Sachs comes out. They're creating Goldman Sachs coin. Banks don't want to use crypto because it's too volatile. They want to use stable coins. Goldman Sachs is creating their own stable coins, of course. You can't send your family out to go to Disney World with $1,000 and they get there and it's dropped 20%. People don't want that. Gary Silbert is the founder CEO of Grayscale Investment Trust, and there's a whole new ad campaign that's going to be ran on CNBC, MSNBC, Fox, and Fox Business. We're going to bring crypto to the masses, he said. I love it. That just sounds awesome. Bringing crypto to the masses. IOST, big announcement, DeFi, all in the same tweet. Keep an eye on it. It has had some upside, I think, already today. Ripple says it may continue to buy XRP at market prices in the future as it looks to play a responsible role in boosting liquidity in the XRP remittance market, which is bullish for XRP. Ripple's going to buy it. Ripple's buying XRP. It's a big whale. Whale alert. Now, fear and greed index. People are greedy. People are greedy. Extreme greed. This market pulls back when the market gets real greedy. Remember, Bitcoin ran up to 14,000. And at that point, this was the extreme fear and greed index. The extreme greed was 95. And that's when your pullback happened at 14,000 for Bitcoin. So is there room for this to go higher? It could, but just mental note, when the market gets too good and people are making too much profits and they're getting real greedy, the market likes to take their money. AMB, buy the breakout. So I talked to you guys about this, actually gave the news on this to you guys. And again, just want to talk to you about buying the bottom of these patterns. Like that's a good, like you have to know what you're doing. You have to be able, stop losses go under here. You have to manage risk. You can't just, like you have to understand some basics to do this. But remember, there's a ton of upside, and so there's this smaller triangle right here inside AMB. There's an aggressive buy on that, but you can see AMB, boom, 50% gains in 3 days. What was Bitcoin doing? Anyone? Bitcoin was chop, not doing much. .com 2.0, NASDAQ closes above 11,000 for the first time ever. Dude, the government just keeps printing money. So just remember that I don't think a lot of the markets have began to reflect what's happening in reality. I think that everybody's sitting at home. The banks are paying such poor percentages on your money. You might have $500,000 in the bank and they're giving you $100 right now. High performance money market account in the bank. So all of a sudden everybody's putting these stocks, they're at home, they're traders, they're investing on, Robinhood's taking off. But the point is this, a lot of people think that it's kind of getting topped out. Traditional markets are. So gold and silver prices have restored interest in Bitcoin and altcoins, this says. Obviously, I think there's a lot of factors involved, but Bitcoin is obviously up considerably. Altcoins took off as well. You had really discount prices across the board. But this is basically saying, hey, the silver and gold rally could be ready for a pullback, and Bitcoin could potentially follow. One of the bearish ideas that you have to consider is this. CME Bitcoin futures, you've got this upsloping rising channel, okay? And these do have a tendency to break to the downside 68% of the time. Now, I will say this, when Bitcoin was running up to 14,000, Bitcoin broke higher out of these rising wedges or rising channels about 4 occasions, and it went parabolic right after that. So expect some volatility in here at some point. This is going to break. A lot of people are looking for a move down to the CME gap down here. Historically, CME gaps get filled. And this gap's down there at 96.45 to 9,900. Again, it wouldn't necessarily be, a huge move down. It'd probably be like some type of long wick, and maybe even a drop to about 10,500, 10,600, and then a huge wick down to the downside, and look for some type of reversal. If that happens, then that would be probably the last chance you're going to have at buying Bitcoin at these levels around 10,000. Any type of pullback, it wouldn't be super bearish because it would still essentially be bouncing off previous support levels. For ZIL, Zilliqa, again, multi-month downtrend. Remember when Zilliqa was taking off? Everybody was like, altcoins are doing something different now. Zilliqa exploded. Like it would, huge gains. Look at Zilliqa. Look at this. It was down here at 50 Satoshis, ran up to, like 6x, right? Okay, here we are. Now it's pulled back considerably, but it's broken out of and retested. It's broken out and retested. So multi-month downtrend, everything changed. You want to buy the breakout at this level. Here's your targets over here. This potentially would take some time to play out. It's not going to happen overnight, but things are different. Pay attention to Zilliqa, Perlin. So I talked to you guys. I'd have a setup for you on this earlier, and there's a bigger pattern here. This huge rounded bottom, possibly like a cup and handle type pattern. Buy the breakout of this level. Really, it's already broken out as soon as I posted it in group course. I try to bring it to you guys. It's moving, so essentially you just move up one level of resistance, look for a breakout there. Some type of retest, is always a good entry. If you get a pullback and then a retest, wait for the bounce here. But again, the targets, you've got listed over here in these white boxes. So keep an eye on Perlin. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.